Why Meghan Markle may have felt rebuffed by Kate Middleton. Also on this week's episode of In the Limelight, the latest explosive Thomas Markle interview, and another aide leaves Meghan's office. The reports out of the palace are coming fast and furious these days. Before we can catch up with one anonymous quote-laden story from the British press, another pops up, all dissecting the complex dynamics between Prince William, Prince Harry, Kate Middleton, and Meghan Markle. What is actually going on between the brothers and their wives is unlikely to be clarified at any point soon, but we are definitely getting a whole lot of reported anecdotes and rumors and psychological theorizing from a variety of sources. On this week's episode of Vanity Fair's pop culture podcast, In the Limelight, co-hosts Josh Duboff and Julie Miller break down the latest major report on the Fab Four, from The Sun. What is behind Harry's protectiveness? What was William's initial reaction to Meghan? Why did Meghan feel rebuffed and let down by Kate? How was Pippa Middleton's wedding involved in all of this? Josh and Julie discuss these questions and a whole lot more. The two also go in depth on the latest, wide-ranging interview given by Thomas Markle, as well as the news that another Meghan aide will be leaving her office. For 2 weeks all eyes have been on the difficult relationship between royal wives Meghan and Kate. But today The Sun can reveal the simmering tensions between brothers William and Harry are at the heart of the frostiness between the two couples. After we told exclusively how Harry and Meghan are moving to Windsor because they don't want to live next door to William and Kate, we can now unveil the Fab Four's other issues, such as Harry accusing Wills of trying to wreck his relationship with Meghan after he voiced concerns over her, Meghan feeling rebuffed when she tried to befriend Kate, rivalry between the brothers over palace appointments, and Harry's desire to protect his wife at all costs after not being able to do so for Princess Diana. From being young boys united in grief to building Britain's modern monarchy together, the brothers could not have been closer. Until now. 4 insiders say it is problems between them, dating back to when Meghan, 37, appeared on the scene, that are fueling the fallings out. And Harry's overprotectiveness of his wife, and refusal to see reason, is the main cause of the chasm. As one courtier told me, "It's my opinion that Harry feels he couldn't protect his mother, so he's going all out to protect his wife. This is his way of atoning. He will brook absolutely no criticism of Meghan, and he is so sensitive he often sees criticism or negativity where there isn't any." Of course, the brothers have locked horns before. William, 36, was said to be furious with Harry, 34, for getting caught on camera stripping in a Las Vegas hotel room 6 years ago. And their teasing about everything from who's the most bald to the better soldier has always been rife. But they always turned to each other when times were tough, the only people who could truly understand their lives. The first hint of friction came after William was introduced to Meghan, 37, when she was staying at Kensington Palace. Once she'd returned home to Canada, Wills sat Harry down for a chat, meant as brotherly advice. He knew Harry was already head over heels for the U.S. star but wanted him to take it slowly. A well-placed source said, William told his brother they knew nothing about her background, her intentions, what she was really like. He just wanted to stress that becoming part of the royal family is a massive undertaking and the pressure and scrutiny is unrelenting. Was Meghan the right one? The chat did not go down well. Harry went mental, said the friend. He accused his brother of trying to finish his romance before it had begun. The brothers' relationship has not really recovered. The Sun understands other senior members of the family also had concerns and voiced them to Harry. As one courtier cautiously volunteered, a lot of people in the family objected. Who really knows what the concerns were? Was it Meghan's background? Her father and dreadful half-sister? Because she was an outspoken American? Divorced? Harry stood up for Meghan very forcibly. He really loves her. Meghan also faced some opposition from the Middleton family, who didn't want to invite her to Pippa's wedding last May. They feared Meghan's first public appearance with Prince Harry would overshadow the bride's big day. Eventually she was asked but chose only to go to the evening do. So it was no surprise that when she moved to London last November, and her engagement to Harry was announced, She was desperate to make things work. She hoped that in Kate, another outsider who had navigated the choppy waters with aplomb, she would find a natural best friend. But Kate, 36, was recovering from terrible morning sickness in her pregnancy with Prince Louis and was busy with George, now 5, and Charlotte, 3. A royal source said, Meghan hoped Kate would show her the ropes. But, equally understandably, Kate was busy. She didn't have as much time for her as Meghan would have liked. They were at very different places in their lives. Meghan felt quite let down. She had really tried but felt rebuffed, and so just stopped trying. Harry did not take this lightly and spoke to William about making Meghan feel welcome. William, of course, took his wife's side. After all, she was following his lead. In February, the Fab Four appeared on stage together for the first time to talk about their Royal Foundation charitable work. Host Tina Daly asked them, working together as a family, do you ever have disagreements about things? Cue nervous laughter. Meghan looked down, Kate fiddled with her hair and they left it to William, who answered with a very direct, oh yes. Harry then joked that there are so many clashes that they come so thick and fast. When asked if they'd been resolved, Wills jokingly replied, we don't know. Could he have been thinking about Harry's new role as a youth ambassador for the Commonwealth? Will's nose was reportedly put out of joint when the Queen gave the plum job to his brother instead of him. Afterwards William had to be cajoled into doing anything for the Commonwealth, say courtiers.